Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, sir.
So, Shahida Begum.
Yes, sir.
So, ready?
I'm sorry, sir?
You are ready? You are ready, right?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So, what is the meaning of the word called Begum?
So, Begum is a Persian infused title which is often given for women with as a respected title. So, usually, wives of the great kings during the Persian and even during the Mughal and Delhi Sultanate eras used to have this Begum attached to their name. For example, Begum Hazrat Mahal.
Okay. So, say something about the state beauty Puducherry. You mentioned Puducherry, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So Puducherry is the place where I was born, and although I didn't live for quite a long time over there, I find the place to be really calm, serene, and especially the specific part which amazed me about the place was the Auroville,
Okay.
uh, which is a universal experimental town, and it aims for this human unity where all human can live in peace.
Okay. So, what is this minimalistic technique? Minimalistic concept?
So the concept of minimalism or minimalistic tendency has been quite often used, and this is in a way it describes the you reducing the usage of our resources in an optimum, and uh, uh, that's it, sir. Minimum
Okay.
usage of our resources.
What is the father's profession? Father's and mother's profession?
So my father and mother are engaged in an industry, self-employed basically. They own an iron and steel industry in Tindivanam town of Viluppuram district, sir.
Okay. So, explain me what are the impacts of or impacts, what is the pollutions created by the iron and steel industry?
So iron and steel is one of the energy intensive sector, and uh, and it can be highly polluting when inadequate filters and anti-pollutant uh, machineries were not used. So the major form of pollution that iron and steel industry creates is one, thermal pollution, since the hot water that has been used, which can be released into the nearby water bodies, causes thermal pollution, and also air pollution to an extent, sir.
Okay. What are the mechanisms or mechanisms which have been kept in the iron and steel industry to reduce such sort of pollutions?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
So cement is one of the um, major material that has been used as a co-product in the industry, and the ash the ash that has been released can be used. The government with the government regulation, the ash can be used instead of directly releasing it into the environment. We can use it as part of creating portable cement, and also for creating ash bricks. And there are also been many scrubbers and smog towers that have been introduced. That's all I can remember, sir.
Okay. What is when it comes to the sex ratio in Viluppuram, it is always alarming. Do you know why?
So, I believe it is the traditional socio-cultural mindset of the society, and the society has been through the waves of patriarchy, and the uh, measure and the inclination towards the son meta preference, the preference of son over a daughter, has been major cause for the alarming sex ratio, as you said, sir.
Okay. When compare in Tamil Nadu, particularly in Tamil Nadu, when you compare that one, this Arak sales, that is what called liquor. The Nivanam is one of the famous place. Viluppuram, Dindivanam, these are the famous places. What is the specific reason this particular area famous for this arak or liquor sales? That is particular type of sales, local made desi liquor sales.
Sir, I'm not quite sure. If you allow me, can I take a guess, sir?
Yeah, sure.
Sir, I believe it is the cultivation of the tree, as you call it, the color, where the color has been made. The cultivation of the toddy plant has been very high along the stretches of Tindivanam and the surrounding villages, sir.
Okay. What are the reasons for various communal clashes in and around this Dindivanam regions? Any specific reason is there, particularly?
Sir, as long as I've been, and Tindivanam is a communally harmonial place, but there have been instances of communal inharmony, as you said, and I believe one of the major reasons could be the antisocial elements that are in the society amongst itself, which which creates skirmishes for for self for certain private benefits and for their political interests, sir. Certain antisocial elements.
Okay. So you took state second inter-school Tirukkural oratory, right?
Yes,
What are the
sir.
specific things about this Tirukkural? Suppose suppose you are appointed as an ambassador, that Tirukkural has to be implemented or Tirukkural has to be popularized among the world nations. So I are asked to give some 4 or 5 points related to why this Tirukkural can be taken. So what will be your take?
So, firstly, to start off with, I would say Tirukkural is often called as the Ulaga Podumarai, the scripture of the world, meaning that the wise maxims Tiruvalluvar has stated in Tirukkural can be used across culture, irrespective of time and space, and it can be applicable to people from diverse backgrounds. And secondly, sir, uh, the couplets which have been written, the the ideas behind the couplets can be used, will help an individual in his daily life as such, and it will be used in all aspects of his or her life, irrespective of time and space again. And thirdly, sir, since Tirukural is something that has not just been written in Tamil, there are many scholars who have translated into various other languages. I believe language cannot be a barrier in learning Tirukural for the world people as such. And furthermore, sir, if I want to elaborate it, I would go ahead and give them some of the couplets as an example of how it can be used in various aspects of one's life.
Yeah, go ahead. What are the some famous couplets you like it?
Yes, sir.
Up to.
So the couplet that I remember right now is on friendship. It goes Muganaga Natpadu Natpandru Nenjathu Aganaga Natpadu Natpu. And in this couplet, Tiruvalluvar emphasized what kind of a friendship is actually treated as a real friendship. And in terms of administration, there is a couplet which says that the war the king wins is not by the weapons that he uses in the war, but rather the good administration that he has left behind in his place, which helps him actually to win the war. I'm sorry, sir, I'm unable to recall the couplet.
So there, when you look into the Tirukkural, there was there are 3 important subheadings are there, right? 3.
Yes, sir.
What are the 3?
So they are called as Aram, Porul, and Inbam, sir.
Okay. So why that order? Why for second one cannot be the first one cannot be the second? Is there any specific things for that orderly arrangement of this Tirukkural?
Yes, sir. I believe Tiruvalluvar had a set of thoughts while compiling this, and I believe Aram, which means virtue, Porul means wealth, and Inbam means pleasure. throughout his stage has to give importance to virtue or the aram in of great importance than the rest of the two. So Poral means wealth, and the wealth that we gonna gather in our life will be during a certain set of stage, during a certain phase of life, and the pleasure which he talks about, both aesthetic and also the bodily pleasure, has to be at its minimum, and it has to be it has to be, though it is very important, but has to play a very minimalistic role in one's life. So I believe it is the importance that he attaches to each of the things led to the sequence of the same, sir.
So when you're observing that Tirukural particular thing, there are, I think, 133.
Yes, sir. There are 133 Adhigarams and 1330 couplets, sir.
Why is that 133? Usually it will be like 130 or 140. Why this 133? If there is anything, is there? The 3?
I'm not sure, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Okay. Whether the stenocoid is included in Olympics?
No, sir.
Okay. Suppose you are asked to, you are one of the board member, or you are made as a committee member to promote the stenocoid and to include in the Olympics. So what are the points or what are the things you will support for this stenocoid?
Sir, as I believe as an avid player of tennis-court, the first point I would like to emphasize is it is a game which is similar to badminton, but not the same. It requires fine hand and motor skills and also bodily fitness, which requires to play the game. And it helps individuals to bring out their fine motor skills and hand and eye coordination, in which can help in improvising the game as such.
Okay. So it being a class president, house captain, and everything, right? So usually there will be some of the base qualities which is needed for any leader to, right? So suppose I am asking to number it 1, 2, 3, right? Which one will be the first one quality? 1, 2, and 3. A good quality of a leader or a president or a house captain. 1, 2, 3. Which one will be the 1, 2, and 3?
So the first one I believe is the integrity, and second one I believe is the compassion, and third is the courage, sir.
Okay. Why not courage at the first?
Sir, to me, all the three qualities are essential and one cannot be compromised for the other. But the reason why I have prioritized integrity over courage is it is essential to keep things in order and also to express ourselves, which, since integrity is something that is more basic and it is also expected out of everyone. So that is the reason I prioritize integrity over courage, sir.
Okay. What is your view on this? There are 3 different races. If I ask you to say which races have a mentally stable or mental, what we can say, strength, which race you prefer?
Sir, I believe thing called as mental superiority, which can be asserted to a particular race as such. Race is a physical differentiation that we use to distinguish humans based on their physical appearance as such. And to back up my opinion on this, I would like to say UNESCO in its famous
Yeah.
I'm sorry, sir, there was a bad connection, I guess.
No, I think here there was a power failure.
Achha, okay.
Okay. Fine. So we are talking about which one we are stopped? Okay, anyway, fine. What are the main reasons for what are the reason, what we can say that our balance of payments particularly, it was pulled down. Balance of payments?
Yes, sir.
Which is pulling our balance of payment. What are the major 3 imports you feel?
3 major imports, sir. Sir, I believe the first one is the crude oil import, and the second would be gold, and third, I believe it's the raw materials for the automobile and other technological equipment, sir.
Okay. So whenever you are reading about economics and newspapers or media, whatever you are, they're always showed as import is a dangerous one. Whether it is so.
Um,
Whenever there is an article in your journal or somewhere, you can find the word media and import and export. People always prefers for more exports. The import seems to be a dangerous word for India. Why it is so?
Sir, I perhaps would not say dangerous as such. Uh, a country exporting has a better balance of payment, as you said. But however, the reason I believe why imports have been designated as dangerous could be one, the supply chain resiliency that is lacking in the global economy as such. I can state COVID as an example. And second off, internally, a country that is reliant on other countries for its essential goods and for essential goods and services might face a might face a impact when there is geopolitical tensions between the countries from which it is importing. So I believe imports are slightly disfavored over exports.
Okay. So compare the import of China and compare the import of India. Is there any difference?
Yes, sir. Sir, so first of all, I would say China is an export-led economy. So the import of China is very minimal when compared to India. And Indian imports, the major difference I find in Indian imports are we import most of the crucial resources for the country, for example, crude oil, and also nearly 80% of the telecom equipments are imported. But however, government recently through the PLI production linked incentive schemes and also being vocal for Atmanirbhar or self-reliant India, we are trying to tackle the imports to curb imports and also favoring towards import substitution. So this is what I can think of, sir.
Okay. What is meant by twin balance sheet problem?
So twin balance sheet problem is a scenario where there is the country's deficit, the fiscal deficit, as well as the current account deficit has been high at the same time.
Okay. What is meant by this video journaling? Can you say something and some words related to video journaling?
So video journaling is a hobby that I actively pursue. So in that hobby, what I do is I personally record myself at the end of the day. I talk about how my day is and any interesting events that had happened. And after a few days, I used to review it and I self on the way in the entire way. This is video journaling to me, sir.
Okay, okay. So what are the positive things by doing such introspections? What are the things you
So
are gaining in this?
yes, sir. So the major positive aspects that I have personally uh, accounted for video journaling is number one would be I have I have started to respond over an issue instead of reacting. I earlier used to react rather than now I stop, I take a pause and I respond. Second of all, I am learning what is important throughout the day and what is I have been able to prioritize the order and what is important, what is that so essential that I need to worry about, and what else not. And third would be the confidence and the public speaking ability of mine. Um, this is something that I have learned from video journaling, sir.
What is the difference between this diary and journal?
So both are means of keeping personal recordings, but a diary is something that is very orderly in its nature, and it's written with a date, with a specific date and everything, and it's pretty much written every day with a proper consistency and coherence. But however, journal is a way to pour in your thoughts as and when it occurs, and it doesn't necessarily have to be every day. We can take gaps while writing journals.
Okay. So when you're playing chess, usually, right,
Yes, sir.
the white coin moves first, followed by the black coin. Do you
Yes,
think
sir.
this is the some sort of racial position in chess?
So since I'm not very active while playing chess, I don't know if it is only the white which has to move first. I don't think I'm suitable enough to answer this question, sir, since I don't know the rules of the game.
Okay. What is meant by Dravidian model of development?
So Dravidian model of development has been actively incorporated in India, which aims at inclusive development, primarily focusing on education, employment, and uh, employment, and empowerment of people as such. And the ultimate aim of the model is that to incorporate peace, progress, and prosperity in a society. And social justice has been the underlining key theme while formulating and implementing policies.
Okay. So you're from the state of your neighboring state of Tamil Nadu. You can find that one. There is a that Tamil Nadu follows a Dravidian model of development where the Dravidian politics plays a major role, right? So
Yes,
one of the basics of Dravidian model is that not belief in God, right? And
yes,
it is
sir.
the only and it is one of the state, and particularly can say only state where for a development for maintaining temples and a religion there is a separate ministry is there, right? One
Yes,
side
sir.
that policy, one side their ideology is completely no God, and the other side there is a ministry which is holding a endowment ministry for looking after the temple. Do you think it looks like a contradiction?
Um, Sir, perhaps I wouldn't call it as a contradictory.
Hmm.
I would say there has been clear separation of roles,
Okay.
while the uh, while the departments which are actively engaged in public has been separated from the endowments which are taking care of the religious institutions. And as you said, though the Dravidian model does not play a greater emphasis on religion as such, the reason why such religious institutions are taken a good care of is because uh, apart these institutions or the monuments that are there, they rise beyond religion, and there are many national heritages as such. So I believe this is one of the reasons why they have separate ministry for that as such.
Have you heard of the word Mariology?
I'm sorry, sir.
Mariology.
No, sir. I'm sorry, sir.
Okay. Anywhere you have heard this word called God alone?
Yes, sir.
Anywhere?
Yes,
It's
sir.
anywhere you remain, anywhere in your life or in your something related to you?
Yes, sir. I completed my schoolings in Montfort Metric Higher Secondary School, and the institution was founded by Saint Louis Mary Montfort itself. And one of his greatest preaching, or the greatest wisdom that he told, was God alone. So that's something that I can remember of right now, sir.
Okay. What is meant by emotional intelligence?
Sir, emotional intelligence means the ability to comprehend one's emotions and also of others, and applying them to situation and making them beneficial for the individual as well as for the society.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Okay. So how do you feel?
So first of all, I thought this was just going to be a one-on-one interaction regarding my DAF and everything.
Okay.
So, and I think a decent enough or a below decent enough answers I have given, though not a very intellectual answers as such.
No, your answers are very good. Okay. You are having that ability to manage any questions, right?
Thank you, sir.
That is what usually needed for an interview, right?
Yes.
Sometimes some unusual questions will come, right?
Yeah.
There are certain calls. So whenever there is a questions like if I'm asking about a pollution or if I'm asking about any other means of things, even sometimes you are not have the complete answer, but still you are trying to get some answer for you and deliver it, right? So in that scenario, if it is 4 or 5 questions is okay. If it is more, some number of questions are more in that manner, definitely what they will do is they will try to put it in a word that which you are never heard. Okay, so that means so I have to go more deep into my DAF. That's what.
Okay, sir.
Right? Mariology is nothing but that is the Montfort's study of Mother Jesus. That is Mariology. So sometimes they will put it because maybe this Montfort, many people knows about this person. It's not like a normal. Sometimes we believe that one who will knows about this person, but there is a good decent of people knows about this guy. So have a good preparations about this one. Basic preparation is that for whenever you are saying Puducherry or Dindivanam or Dindivanam or Viluppuram, when there was a question was being called, first you try to answer it.
Yes, sir.
Then if they are saying that one, no, you are in this state, in this district, but you are not able to answer. If that question comes, you mention that one, you are stayed there, your born place is there.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir.
So the very first, if you start, that you are saying, you are indirectly hinting me, don't ask me the question, I not belong there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That is going to do me that, that's the question, right?
Yes, sir.
And whenever there is a RO will sort of things are given, they will enter into that minimalistic concepts. Right, the words when you are saying about Auroville and other things, they will definitely go there. That's fine. It's okay. You are well balanced in the dances, right?
Yes,
Iron and steel industries. I asked the profession, but they may not be find. They find it difficult to find the profession. Sometimes, if they find it, then definitely they will go against the industry.
yes,
And
sir.
always, and that answer was very good. The reason is that you are never supported that industry. Yes, pollution is there, you are highly polluted. The word you mentioned, highly polluted, that's the very good thing, very good quality. Never be a representative of anything. You are only the
Yes.
representative of Shahida Begum. That's all. Not an economic student, not an daughter of a entrepreneur of industry. Be yourself. Never ever hint that one. That was a very good question. Sex ratio, yes, obviously. What are the reasons? It's you made a guess.
Yes,
This
sir.
may be the reason. That's what you said. Exactly, that is the reason because sex ratio policy is that one. Next one is that have a little bit clarity in this local made liquor and kal. Right?
Okay.
Kal is not the local made liquor. Kal is present everywhere. Local made liquor is desi. The Viluppuram and in the entire Tamil Nadu, the Viluppuram and the Dindivanam are the two and Karaikal. These three areas where this local made, they will say Arak, right? Arak,
Okay.
Arak, that is the domestic liquor. That does like it has caused so much of ethanol poisoning and so many deaths recently. So
Okay, sir.
this is because of the illiteracy there. This is because of illiteracy and particularly their position. They are not a good earning people. This is because one of the comparatively we can say that one underprivileged areas, underprivileged people living in that particular because it belongs to any sort of industry or something except a few pockets. So
Yes,
that is.
sir.
And that communal antisocial elements, you are well tackled that one actually. I thought you will be that antisocial when you take that answer to antisocial elements, obviously they won't ask the subsequent questions. There
Yes,
is
sir.
like full stop to that one. Have a good idea about this emotional intelligence, particularly. You have a detailed, thorough knowledge about these four parts. What is in the emotional intelligence? Understanding the emotion, understanding one's emotion, then how you are delivering. That is a four definitions of it. Why I'm asking to read more about this emotional intelligence is yours completely video journaling is the area where they will be asking more about what is in by introspection, what is in by emotional intelligence, how you tackle it, that one, why this EQ is needed in human, how
Yes,
EQ will get changed, whether EQ or IQ, which one is good. Like that, there are so many questions will come related to emotions.
yes, sir.
Manage the emotions and what is been how to prevent the suicides like that it will go like entire thing, right?
Yes,
So
sir.
you talk more when the word video journey and everything is coming there chances for going inside that emotions is more. So understanding the emotion, how the emotion, the exercise to do that emotions, how to reduce. Suppose for example you are said video journaling, yesterday you are made on emotions, now you understood that it is wrong, then you have to rectify that one. So they will simply put you a question that one, suppose I am asking you to be or coordinator or what party you want to conduct on program, how
Yes,
to
sir.
control certain emotions, what are the emotions you'll do, what are the exercises you do, like that they will put a question.
Yes, sir.
exercises to control the emotions or exercise to understand the emotions. Try to find some exercises.
Okay, sir.
Simple exercise like when you get a emotion at the higher peak, just calm for 1 second will reduce behavior. Simple thing they used to say. So there are certain exercise background. You try to understand that exercises. But video journaling, definitely they will put it in that talk. Video journaling, definitely they will talk more about the emotions because the EQ is now the important concept they are talking about this one, right? So video journaling questions will be. Doodling, this your another one hobby. I'm not asked that one. The one question actually related to that one. Usually they will try to say that one. This sort of doodling is like degrading the visual art of a drawing. What is your view?
Okay, sir.
Like drawing is a visual art, which is thought process and everything. Doodling is something like you are degrading the original visual arts. What is your view? Like that, the question may be as related to the doodling. They'll try to say that one doodling is something is drawing. Always try to compare doodling at the same time. Say that one, how doodling can help in promoting drawing. Like that, you try to make it different. Okay.
Yes, sir.
Then regarding the Tirukural, it was well answered, and try to learn more Tirukurals when you are saying that one. Friendship and thing, right? Public administration, that's related to administration and thing. That virtue and wealth pleasure was a beautiful answer. That was I expected. Right? That is the order. There is an orderly arrangement. 133 is not just a number. Right? They will just try to put you what you are thinking.
Okay, sir.
Right? Sometimes what happens in a pressure or stress time, you may say some answer to that one, interestingly.
Okay.
May look interesting. It will be interesting that sometimes it may give good marks. There is no answer for it. But still, they will just try to put the word.
Sir, but that doesn't mean that we are being, dishonest and, trying to say something which is not true. That or the something that you don't know, but you're managing to hide that you don't know. ಏಮಾತ್ರ ಆಗಲ್ಲ ಸರ್ ಅದು.
Your question is right, but do you think there are certain things, right? There are certain things we are not saying lies, right? There are certain things which need to be presented. Suppose, for example, I am saying that I am coming to the service for some purpose, right? There are different purposes is there, right?
Yes, sir.
Maybe the personal interest also one of the reason, and not with some other qualities which other peoples are not having. I am having that quality. I love to serve the nation to some extent. But when they're asking, we won't say that one. I came for a personal interest. We always used to say mixed match. Personal interest is there, service the nation, everything is there. But sometimes our personality we should not say with the words, with the way we are thinking, right? So when you are saying talking about the perception, what is your view?
Okay, sir.
33 say what is your view? What do you think? See, nowhere it's mentioned that virtue followed by the wealth followed by the pleasure is an order that was given by Tiruguru. That is your idea.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
And somebody who was looking into that also, some of the persons like you has understood that, okay, this should be the first, this should be the second, this should be the third. Nowhere there is a recorded version or somebody gave by Tiruvallur itself that this I have made this order.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Our view, right? It's our view. There is nothing wrong in saying my view.
Okay,
right?
sir.
Sometimes nothing in saying my view. That is nothing wrong. So, for example, in a chess, always white moves the first, not the black. Right? I just try to the racism. There are good answers are there. There are sometimes you can try to justify that one. You are saying, yes, I'm not comfortable. I'm not sure about this answer. That's well and good. Since you are from anthropology, there may be some questions related to these races. And your answer to the races is good. Very good. You have said that one. Instead of saying some races, okay, this is fine, this is comparatively better, like that. This one. Anthropology answer thing. When compared to economics, you are well and good. This particularly Indo-China report, Indo-China import actually. China is equally more importing than India. But there are two differences between Indian import and the China import, right? India's import enters a consumption where China's import leads to export.
Okay, sir.
That's why Indian imports are dangerous. Chinese imports are not dangerous. That's the word. That's what that word of the. Then related to tin parent sheet, that's answer. Everything is fine. Dravidian model, I have not taken anthropology. It's overall good. Overall, you know how to manage the interview. That's from this understanding, we know that one you are able to. Still, you try to different sort of questions.
Yes, sir.
Even from Puducherry, you can ask some 100 questions. Try to read more related to the topics. Don't say that one, this is the restricted. Okay, I have completed the preparation. Try to read more and more, because sometimes what happens when you are, unless until you are keeping them all them in your DAF, we will be escaped. Otherwise,
Yes.
you keep on asking questions related to Israel, Palestine. They will go to you and they will go to US China talks. That is, it's very difficult to answer such questions. The reason being that one, I may have a perception or view, but all the 5 members will have a different.
Yes, sir.
It's difficult to satisfy in this other current affairs. But this is my DAF. This my DAF, I can have a control. Whatever I am saying, if I'm able to justify that one, it is well done. So try to keep everyone inside the DAF.
Yes, sir.
And you take time, a little bit pause to answer every question.
Okay, sir.
The reason being that one, don't to them that you are already prepared for this question.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Because they want a personality. Because sometimes what happens, there may be a beautiful question and you have a wonderful answer. Before you have started answering some questions, they will cut that answer. Okay, fine, we'll go to the next. That means they have understood you are already prepared. Right? The board members hates only 2 things. One is that if your question already the answer is prepared, they don't like it. They want to see your personality, how you are managing. You are already very good in managing that one. What I am saying in that one is take a little bit pause and answer them, whether you know or not. Even you know that also, take a little bit pause and try to say that one, and slowly talk when you are talking that one. Because what happened, you are finishing the answer at a stretch.
Yes,
and
sir.
you are waiting for my question. So
Yes,
what that scenario it goes like, it will go like voice.
yes.
I'm asking one question and you're answering, then I have to wait. Like that, it is going like a voice. UPSC is like a communication. If you, how much time you are prolonging your answers. Not prolonging means not talking too much about that one. Slowly you are saying that one. You are giving a time for the examiner to prepare a question for you. Right? The more number of the questions, the more personality will be revealed, the more marks will be there.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
If 10 questions I answer and you are said the 10 questions answer to me, then I will close it. Okay, go. So you'll get an average mark. Instead of that one, give some space, or you can little bit slow. Not I'm saying fast. Your command over the language is perfect, but little bit slow. Show that you are thinking.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Saying that one instead of spontaneously it's coming. Right? That means it will show 2 things: is you are bright, yes, but I think you are prepared. Right? They hate the people if they know that they are already trained for these questions.
Okay, sir.
Just to react to them that first time you are hearing such question and answer.
Okay, sir.
Your face should show that, okay, this is the first time I'm hearing that. What is your reaction when I asked Mariology? That should be for your entry interview.
Okay, sir.
Little bit, take a little bit pause and you just answer them. Otherwise, what happened? Immediately, it's like a machines. You are spontaneously answering the next question, spontaneously answering. It will takes time for them to pick your personality.
Okay, sir.
I give them some time to think about who you are, whether you are capable.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Any other doubts is there?
Sir, regarding the issues of Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
So how length and breadth should we go in, sir? The depth.
See, Tamil, whenever you are talking about Tamil Nadu issues, right? What my meant is that whenever a Tamil Nadu question is asked, always answer like you came from Maharashtra or Sikkim.
Yes, sir.
Right? Don't feel that you are Tamil Nadu, you are belong to this state, that's why this question came. Don't take that to the mind. Because always you'll get emotionally attached to the question, or sometimes you will try to defend or you will try to offend. Something you have to do that one. Which same thing will not be happen for other state peoples particularly. Right?
Yes, sir.
Tamil Nadu states, Tamil Nadu based questions, whatever the questions may be asked, you try to analyze is that whether it is a NEET, whether it's a Kachatiu issue, whether it's a language policy, right? You just try to see it from a Maharashtrian or Sikkim or a person from UP, not like a Tamil, right?
Yes.
And whenever you are saying your views or something that, put it like a other people's view, not a Tamil Nadu state people. For example, you are suppose want to say the NEET is NEET. For example, NEET, you are saying that one. Yes, NEET is a very good thing. We are accepting. NEET is a very good. Yes, particularly there are certain states which have the infrastructure has been not developed for the medical students. Right?
Yes,
There
sir.
are certain states in India that medical infrastructure has to be developed. Otherwise, the people traveling from one state to one state for learning that medicine to the other state will end up in trouble. This is the word you are talking like from other state, not from
Yes.
Tamil. Tamil Nadu
Yes.
says that one. I already prepared a infrastructure. You are coming and using that one. There are certain state which is infrastructure itself not there. That's the reason. One of the reason Tamil Nadu is saying that one we won't come under the NEET. Because I spent it to 50 years, 100 years of my money inside the medical infrastructure. Whereas there are certain states where there is not even a single percentage medical infrastructure is there. Now they are, now my instead of my students, other students are coming and using my infrastructure. That is the problem we are opposing. That is one of the point they are opposing. So now when you want to tackle this answer, you should talk that one. There are some states are there where medical infrastructure is not well developed. So people traveling from one state to this particular sort of thing where the infrastructure is less, they will feel they will be left. They will not learn much. That is the reason we are. That is the reason that should be taken care when we framing the policy for the NEET. Like that, the answer should be in a very cordial manner, not like completely a diplomat.
Yes, sir.
Scenario, if it is right, right, wrong means wrong. There is nothing like right or wrong there, right? When you are saying NEET is okay, when you're saying 3 language policy is okay, fine. But what are the mistakes to be rectified? You have to say. And whenever I say these are the positive things, or these are the negative things, right? So sometimes if there are so many Tamil questions are there, for example, Tamil Nadu questions are there. If only 1 or 2 is there, you can take a diplomatic view. If there are third question is there, don't try to take diplomatic view. Go for one particular view.
Yes, sir.
First one, if it is only one question, okay, fine. You can say a diplomatic answer. But if there are too many Tamil Nadu questions are there, don't always try the diplomatic answer. They will say that one, you are not taking your view.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just wait for the second one. If it is comes, then you can take a stance, completely clear stance. I prefer this one. I think this one, right? And there is a word called perception in psychology. What they used to say that one is that this is the very easy word to cheat the UPSC. Easy word to say that one. I think what the people think is like that you have to say, but my view is like this, so that you can reveal everything, right? Why this Tamil Nadu? Why the people in Tamil Nadu is opposing these languages? I think the people's perception is like that, sir. But my point of view is that like that you have to put it. That means
Yes, sir.
view has been taken to their heads, and what I feel also taken to their heads.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so Tamil Nadu based cuisines, that is the main thing. Why actually? What is the real problem? Why the people of Tamil Nadu are against the development or against the NEET or against the fishermen? Why they are against? Try to record the reasons. In saying that the people's perception is like that. People's perception. They are thinking like that. Right? Maybe that may be the reason there is one. However, there are certain good things also here. This can be managed and this can be taken care. Like that, you have to put it like a positive note.
Yes,
Right?
sir.
So whenever you are putting a word related to Tamil Nadu issue, at the end, you after criticizing, put a positive. Then if this can be taken that one, then the NEET is one of the very one of the welcome movement by the government of India. Like that, you can put it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Any other things?
So is there any specific area that I need to work on, sir?
Specific area in sense, no. Sometimes what happens this medical video journaling. That areas I specifically mentioned that one. Work it on more on these areas. Right?
Yes, sir.
Oh, that is to the any extent you make it that one. I put it in a very simple manner to them. Because the reason is that many of them have no idea about what is this video journey.
Okay.
So what you have to do is that first you try to explain to as a layman. So that it will give you a space for them to ask many questions. What actually it is. Right? When you are explaining video journal to me, explain to that person as they never know this word. Always.
Yes, sir.
I know this video journaling. That's why there is next question comes in different way. But there are board members, they won't have idea about this video journaling. They are the generation little bit ahead of us. So what they will do is first they'll try to understand what it is. And if they are able to take completely, there will be more questions in video journal. And you can comfortably drag the interview.
Yes, sir.
This is what happened, that persons do not understand what is video journaling. Then they'll leave that area and they'll go for the next area. That will be the problem. That's why whenever you are talking about a particular area where the first time you're talking, try to talk to them or explain to them that they don't know, they don't have an idea. I'm trying to explain to you. Particularly doodling and video journaling. These are the two words. These two are very interesting areas to ask so many questions. Unless until I have a knowledge, the questioner have a knowledge. Understood? These two are a beautiful areas to score. At the same time, these are the two beautiful areas to impress.
Yes,
but the problem with these two areas is that the examiner has to understand what this two is.
Yes, sir.
And it's your job to explain to them what two is in a very interesting manner.
Yes, sir.
With some example. You are saying your personal experiences or something, I'm recording that one, next time you're saying that one, try to give with some example.
Okay, sir.
So that way you can prolong and that way they can understand it properly. Because that is the area where they know, but they don't know this word has this meaning.
Yes, sir.
They used to do that one. They were used to do. It's like what you are saying, video journaling is nothing but a marriage photo album as everyone. Right? It is nothing but same thing. And that people belong to that generation, they will took the photo album. Whenever they're seeing the photo album, they try to recollect some 20 years, 30 years back. That is what they are doing. But this is the next generation. They went for the video. It is like a printed one. It is like a video. Now they understood, oh, it's something similar to what I am seeing the marriage album. Then they will say that, oh, it's beautiful. Then they will go into the deep, ask so many questions to you. And that area you can shine more and explain more. Why I'm saying this word is this video journaling and doodling is that these two words, out of 1,000 dabs, you can't find in every dabs. You're playing a football, playing a hockey, reading a novel, playing a hockey, playing a football, reading novel, gardening, cooking. There are certain hobbies. You can find it in out of 3,000. You can find it almost 1,000 dab, it will be there.
Yes, sir.
It's journaling, doodling, and all, it won't be there, right? The people who are sitting there are 50 plus, at least 40 plus.
Yes, sir.
They're sitting for almost 1.5 months, hearing the same story. So a person will say, every day, at least 10 people will say reading novels is their hobby. And they will be bored of asking the certain questions. When you found certain interesting things, two things will be there. One, they will try to learn it from you.
Yes, sir.
Second thing is, that is the interesting thing for them. Oh, it's something interesting then. And that is the area where we have to go for more impressing. Right? And your name, right? Your name, your accent, and the Tirukural completely looks like contradicting for them.
Yes, sir.
They won't believe that one, your name and you are from Tamil Nadu and you are Tirukural. How come these three? So what they will try to learn from you, okay, fine, say something about more about Tirukural. So they'll go into the Tirukural from you. It's something like asking a person from Tamil Nadu, asking a person who is not from Tamil Nadu, Tirukural differs. Right? That is the thing they will do. So when you're looking the profile, there are certain areas where this is the area for you, and this is the area where you are going to impress or going to entertain. Board wants some entertainment. And this is the area. Every time Israel-Palestine issues and everything, these are boring for them. Right? So such areas you are having this video journal and this thing, try to put it more. Right? And state-wise questions, basics questions, you concentrate little bit. Right? Otherwise, it's well and good. And the Tirukural and all, whenever you are talking about Tirukural, not only just saying that topic related to it is we are holding about public administration, we are having related to pleasure, we have to virtues. There are some interesting facts about Tirukural also.
Yes, sir.
Try to take that sort of Tirukurals and also explain to them. When I said that I've been taken as a committee member, what is your thing? Because there is some one Tirukural is there, which is the Tirukural. The entire Tirukural we can't touch the lips. But the entire Tirukural will talk about the emotions and touchings. Understand? You can say that one Tuppaku Tuppaya Tuvumazhai, right? You understand that language, what it says, and both the lips will never touch for the two. That is the interesting right of Tirukural. Right? everything related to you should be attached emotion. You should be attached. Attached, the word will come for the Tirukural. Both the lips will get never attached. And there is one Tirukural which always talks detachment. Entire Tirukural, all the 7 will attach your lips. That is sort of interesting things they love to hear from.
Yes, sir.
They want an entertainment certain times.
Yes, sir.
Why I'm saying this word is that when I'm asking about some question, you are able to convince me very fastly, and you are not trying to put me another. You are not allowing me to put on more question for you. In that scenario, what is my way to bring your personality? It's very difficult for me. In that scenario, these are the areas where you can. They love to drag.
Yes, sir.
Take a time when you're talking about the video journey and doodling. Doodling and video journaling is the 2 key areas where you are going to run your interview for 15 minutes.
Yes, sir.
Okay. If you explain to them on the first part it is beautiful, then it will go for 15 minutes. Otherwise, the next 15 minutes will be the world current affairs. So which one you prefer, you decide it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Anything else?
Nothing, sir. That's it, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.